my name is Jacob Tierney, and today we are more connected than ever before due to the impact of globalization. We can look at our phones or click on the TV and see what's happening in another country like that. And although technology has improved and evolved, we the people have not evolved as fast, especially in America, which has become a melting pot of sorts. As more and more people enter the US, we have to be able to connect with them. And one way of doing this is by learning their language. I've started my journey by minoring in Spanish, and I encourage you to start your journey. Learning a second language will help create connectivity between people. It can also expand our knowledge of other cultures and increase job opportunities for yourself. According to PewResearch.org, America has over 40 million immigrants, and that number is projected to increase to 78 million by the year 2065. Most of these immigrants are coming from Mexico, India, or China, as reported by the migrationpolicy.org. Recent events have caused tensions between races to rise, and hate crimes have increased towards Asians and Asian Americans, as reported by the Center for Study of Hate and Extremism. And also, hate crimes have increased towards Latinos, as reported by the NBC News article, Rise in Reports of Hate Crimes Against Latinos passes overall number to 11-year high. Countries in other parts of the world learn more than one foreign language. So why don't we? We have borders with Mexico and Canada, which you would think would require us to learn Spanish and French. So I blame it on the school system. In 2017, an article written by Corey Mitchell on edweek.org states that 1 out of 5 U.S. students in K-12 schools learns a foreign language. In comparison, 28 out of 30 countries in Europe require students to learn one foreign language. So now that we've seen the problem, why is it important to learn a second language? Learning a second language will expand our knowledge of other cultures. According to the book Connect to Tape, written by Grant Goodall and Darcy Lear, language is culture and culture is language. Learning a second language will open doors to cultural norms and holidays, and also expose us to the history of other countries. Why is this important? Well, if you learn the history of other countries and you learn cultural norms, that will help you connect with people and see things through their perspective as you learn their beliefs. And this will help you help them in times of crisis. So, another benefit of learning a second language would be the increase in job opportunity it has for you. Learning a second language has become a part of international business as globalization has increased. So, in lingua dc.edu states that learning a second language will make candidates stand above the rest who haven't. And this will help increase chances of raises, promotions, and also help with career path changes. The ability to reach out to clients also improves as you learn a second language, because you will experience their culture and problems that are associated with their communities. In a Stanford News article written by Alex Sheshkovich, he states that learning other languages helps with learning behaviors. And as a business person, if you learn habits and behaviors of a community, then you can help them in times of need and also provide objects or projects that will improve their way of life. So we've covered a lot of information, but how can you take action? First, you can take action by taking your learning into your own hands and using apps or services such as Duolingo, Babbel, or Rosetta Stone to learn, which is the most cost-effective way. You could also minor or major if you are still in school or considering on going back to school. A second way would be for high schools to require students to learn at least one foreign language before they graduate. This has happened in New Jersey high schools, which require students to have 5 credits of a foreign language before they can graduate or demonstrate proficiency in a second language. The downside of this would be that some states don't have the resources, but states and federal government can provide grants for school systems that are in need to have access for free services for students. And lastly, parents can teach children at a young age a second language. In a scholarly article written by Irini Mila Shanifa titled Benefits of Teaching Foreign Languages for Early Childhood, she states that learning a second language at an early childhood can help create more mental flexibility and a broader cultural view. The broader cultural view will help create a tolerance for other cultures, which in hand will create more connectivity as they move on in their life and meet new people from different origins. So, as we've seen, globalization has brought people together physically and technologically, but there's still a lack of community and connectivity between people. A second language will help create connectivity between people through expanding our knowledge of other cultures. With the increase in hate crimes and lack of connectivity between races in the US, I encourage you to learn a second language and be part of the group that is here to combat the divide. The goal is to create a safer community and to create a better sense of understanding between different people in the US. So go on and be a part of the change